out there in TV land what you are making right now?
I'm sorry. I'm making enchiladas with homemade sauce. This is what this is for. For the sauce for the enchiladas. And the way I was taught, my mother in Texas, most Texas, we like to make them flat. We don't roll them. You know, I'm not saying they're not any good. That's just the way. Cause then on top, then you put a fried egg at the end. Ooh la la, like that.
So what do we got there?
This is our brand that we have. We always like New Mexico if we can get it. We like it hot. But it's here, so I'm gonna have to like we can add some, right? Anyway, so you get a pot. I've already got the water in there.
Are these the chilies that they hang on the wall?
Yeah.
Like,
any kind
not
of,
those kind.
Yeah, well, these are fake, but anytime you see those and you go touch them, they're real, because there's a lot of fake ones, right?
Yeah.
But if you can, those are good enough. Those are good. Actually, if they're sun-dried, they're better.
Oh, okay.
The way you can tell if they're sun-dried, when you press, they crack real easy sun-dried. See this? Not sun-dried. So you take off the tail, and then you kind of wiggle it to get the seed out. And you put it in the water. I have water in the pot. So I'm not gonna say how many. Let's see how many I put, because I never count. Just like I never use measurements, because that's the way my mother taught me. So see, I just pinch the tail ends off. Try to get seeds. You don't have to get them all out. Shake them out. So once you've done this, and you put it, and you bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you wanna bring it down to a simmer and cover it with a lid and simmer it for like 15 minutes, and then come and kind of turn them over, cover them again for another 15 minutes, and then you blend them. So this is what we're doing. Let's see, and it depends on the size. So I'm saying like maybe 15, and then of course it depends for how many people you're gonna make it for and stuff. But since I'm gonna go ahead and make the whole bag because there's not that many left, and you can always freeze it.
Go.
So now I'm gonna grate the cheese for the enchiladas.
Is there any particular kind of cheese you can use or that, or?
You can actually use anything you want, whatever your taste. But we always use. I like the mild cheddar. That's what I use. Okay. Mild cheddar, and I don't press too hard, because when you press harder, you get thicker, but less cheese. So you just find I get more cheese.
Okay, and how much of that cheese are you going to grate?
A lot.
All of it?
All of this and that.
Oh, okay. So that's like about 2.5 pounds? That's like a pound.
This is 16 ounces.
Yeah, it's a pound.
It's a pound, yeah. Okay, so now it's at a rapid boil. See? I don't know if you can tell, but. So right now I'm just gonna stir it a little bit. And I'm gonna lower the heat a little, just a little, and cover it and cook for 15 minutes. And I'll stir again and then cook for another 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna blend it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off. Whoa. And I'm just gonna pour the whole thing.
With the liquid?
Yes, with the liquid. And then I'm gonna blend this till I can see the seeds anymore, because there's a few seeds left, so until I can barely see the seeds. If you have a good blender, that's awesome. Mine is old. So anyway, that's it. Blend away. When ever you're gonna boil something, never put a lid on it. You never put a lid on anything that you're gonna bring to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, then you bring it down to a simmer, then you cover it, because it'll prevent the. Okay, so now this is where I'm going to make the enchilada sauce. And I'm gonna, like again, I don't measure, so I just pour a little bit of oil. And this is, I'm gonna make a roux. I'm gonna make a roux. Oil and flour, and this is just to thicken the. It adds flavor to me. I think it adds flavor, and it's gonna thicken the sauce to the consistency that I like for the enchiladas.
So you just put a little bit of flour, not a whole bunch.
You're supposed to make it like kind of like the consistency of like a pudding, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all. So once you do that, then you're gonna add the sauce. Add a little bit of water. And I like to use sea salt because it's healthier. And you don't need as much as a regular. That's it. I don't put it. There's no other spice. Nothing else. Then you just stir to make sure that the sauce mixes well with the roux. Let it come to a boil and it thickens. That's it. And you start to pile, make your enchiladas. Okay, I've already fried a few of the corn tortillas. I left ones to show you, and I just drop it in.
You don't have to turn it over?
No. There. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. I've got all of them. I haven't counted. Right? And then I just drop them in the sauce. That's it for now. Okay, so now the sauce is ready. And usually I make 3 per person. They've already been fried. And I put them in there. I look for something that has holes.
So you're only putting cheese on?
Yes, I only put cheese, and some people put beef, ground beef, chicken, and I chop the last one. I'll chop it with onion.
Does anybody ever put beans in it?
I don't know. That's interesting. I think Ector might like that, my grandson. There's the top. And a fried egg.
So there's no baking at all involved?
No. Now, if you have a big amount of people that you want to make this dish for, then the same concept, just layer in a bigger, like casserole dish. Layer it. Just make sure that it's moist enough, because when you make a casserole, you're gonna put it in the oven to keep it warm. That's the only reason you're gonna put it in the oven, and it'll dry out. That's it. Sunny side up, over easy. How do you like yours?
Over easy.
Over easy? I got it. There you are. Enchiladas. Rice.
And you made those beans fresh?
Fresh beans.
Do you add any spices or anything to the beans while they're cooking?
I don't, but some people like to add a raw red chili pod at the beginning of the process of the cooking, or they like to add big chunks of onions in there.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's about it.